How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Gear Vault. Today in the vault, we're unboxing the cheapest rifle scope on Amazon. So if you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that I was looking to add a scope to my son's Savage Rascal. So that rifle alone is only $150. So I'm looking to add something pretty inexpensive to that rifle as far as the scope goes, just to kind of teach him about how to use a scope and start to learn that side of things. Of course, I jumped on Amazon, searched 3 to 9x40 rifle scope, and I ordered the cheapest one that they had. And the cheapest one that I could find was the CV Life 3 to 9x40 duplex reticle. Actually come with a set of rings as well. $29. Yeah, what do you get for $29? We're gonna find out today. Let's unbox this thing. So it does say 3 to 9x40 on there. You've got that sticker that underneath it says, I can read made in China, which shocker there. Let's see if I can pull that sticker off there and see what else is on that tag. Yeah, it's just the UPC label. It just says 3 to 9x40 optic with 20mm free mounts. Let me just start by saying the box is actually pretty decent. Like, for some reason I expected like just a generic white box or cardboard box. This one's actually pretty nice. And initially, there seems to be a decent amount of heft. Like, not that you want something heavy, but I'm expecting plastic, right? Wrapped it up in some foam here. So the rings looks like they're in a little box separately here. Lens cloth manual. It actually feels pretty decent, not gonna lie. So it comes with a set of like see-through scope caps. Got the amber on the one end, clear on the other. Now the scope caps do seem pretty junky, not gonna lie, but wasn't really expecting scope caps to come with it. Honestly, this thing does not look bad at all. I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like every other 3 to 9x40 scope I've ever felt in my life. Feels like a scope for 29 bucks with rings, free shipping. So again, it's 3 to 9x40, capped turrets. Pretty standard looking turret there. 1 click equals 1/4 inch at 100 yards. Again, pretty standard. Everything seems to be made out of aluminum, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. I was expecting a lot of plastic. Man, the magnification is super smooth. This is wild. So I'm actually in my garage right now because we're kind of working on the studio over here, and that's coming, but right now I'm in the garage, but I do have the garage door open, so I'm just gonna look through this thing and see what I see. Holy. Oh my gosh. I can tell you right now, every other scope manufacturer is absolutely screwing us. If they can make this for 30 bucks, Jesus Christ. All right, so on 3 power, I got a full sight picture right there. So looks like to be super forgiving. Eye relief, crank it up to 9. Full sight picture right there. A ton of eye relief. My God. The clarity on 9 is not amazing, but I can tell you with like legitimate confidence that this scope is as good of quality, just looking through the optics and like just going off the feel of it. This thing is as good a quality as like your $200 rifle scopes from the other, like the big manufacturers like Leupold, Vortex. I mean, if you just didn't have any labeling on this and you handed this to me and said this is a VX Freedom or a Crossfire and this is a $200 scope, I would look through it and I'd be like, yeah, believable. On 3 though, I mean, this thing is clear as a bell. It's a duplex reticle in this thing, but it looks good. It's not hazy. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. It kind of pisses me off, to be honest. Like, this is on Amazon for $29 right now or whatever it is. So Amazon's taking a cut. The people making this thing aren't losing money. They've got to ship it from China to America. Like, 3 different people's got to make money on this deal. And then I get it for $29 to my front door, and it's freaking decent. That is wild. I mean, I think we need to get a few of these and put them on some heavy kicking rifles. Do a little stress test. But supposedly it's shockproof, waterproof, fogproof, all the things. I mean, it's probably made in the same freaking factory. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to, with the camera, show you like what I'm talking about. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. First impressions is impressive, to be honest. 3 to 9x40 scope, all aluminum, supposedly shockproof, waterproof, fogproof, and the clarity on it is pretty decent. Everything on it feels the way a rifle scope should. And yeah, 29 bucks delivered to your door. That's crazy. Literally forgot it came with the rings, which again, like what? 29 bucks for that? And you're gonna get free rings? This box is what I expected the scope to come in. Well, Allen wrench too. Okay, I don't like the rings. Maybe not necessarily because of quality, but they're like the see-through rings, like the super tall ones. That's drop test. Super high see-through rings. Quality doesn't seem bad, to be honest. I mean, as expected as far as like a single screw on each side. Chintzy-ish. But I mean, it's still an aluminum ring. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's not the best quality aluminum, but I mean, it's free. That does kind of suck though that it's the ultra high rings. Like I said, I'm putting this on my son's Savage Rascal, so this is probably not going to work. He's not going to be able to get his face down where it needs to be and still be looking through the scope. So for like just teaching purposes, I'll probably find some like extra low rings or something like that, so it's down where his natural line of sight should be. But I mean, guys, for $29 to get these, I mean, again, I'm not even going to count these rings. If you wanted ultra high rings, whatever, they would work. But let's just assume you don't get these. You still get this. Trust me. It's for 29 bucks, it's worth just ordering just so you can feel what this feels like and know how much you're getting screwed by the other optics companies out there. Because, like, oh my God. I'm telling you, if you need a cheap scope, order one of these puppies. I'm sure quality control is trash, and the next one may absolutely suck. But holy, for $29, I mean, if legitimately, if you told me this was a maybe even $300 scope, I'd believe you. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this particular video to be like very long. I figured it was like, open it up. Yeah, that was junk. No wonder it was $29. Don't buy one of these. But like, we may end up recommending this thing. It makes me wonder like how much cost is actually associated with like any scope for that matter. The jump in quality from this to like a $600 scope is not that much. Maybe, you know, if I could drop this on the concrete and it would shatter into a bajillion pieces. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll get another one to do that with. I'm not going to do it with this one because I need it. But like $29 and you're getting this level of quality, like somebody somewhere along the line is absolutely screwing us in the optics industry. All right, guys, I appreciate you sticking around. I don't know what else to say. That was pretty impressive, to be honest. I'm kind of, I don't know, blown away, I guess would be the word. That was pretty impressive. If you stuck around to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever tried one of these like knockoff scopes from Amazon. What's been your experience with cheap optics? Do you feel like you're getting screwed with the expensive optics? I think you might be. Follow along on Instagram at the.gear.vault or at the _gear_vault_podcast. because that's coming out soon. But follow along on the other socials, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Till next time, y'all be safe.